Good morning, it's James. I do hope and pray this message finds you and your loved ones peaceful, thriving, and well. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your energy. I want to begin today by reading something from Parker J. Palmer from his book, The Gifts of Presence and the Perils of Advice. The human soul doesn't want to be advised or fixed or saved. It simply wants to be witnessed. The human soul just wants to be seen, heard, and have a beautiful companionship, exactly as it is, where it is. When we give ourselves the opportunity to stand as a witness to what it is that we are working on, going through, or simply just feeling, it gives us an opportunity to feel whole. I ad-libbed at the end there, of course, and I think there's so much truth to what it is that many of us right now are experiencing. And each and every day, we wonder how it is that we're supposed to be stewarding our soul, our purpose, our deep knowing. And do you find yourself more and more these days when you look at your life and you look at the purpose that it is that you were brought here for to do, sometimes our desire, I think, is coming in and being empaths or being people who tend to look for ways to help others. How do we help ourselves? In simply the same way. I am an empath. I'm sure many of us in this community, if not all of us, are empaths as well. And one of our inclinations, one of the things that is sort of a reflex for many of us is when we see something hurting, someone going through something, is there to go there quickly, be an empathetic person, be compassionate. And oftentimes, I think sometimes in our journey, we've spent a lot of our energy going to fix, if we could fix anything. And we know a lot of that was just a lot of just needing to be needed. And a lot of this for me, certainly I love to play rescuer. I love to play the fix-it person, especially when I was beginning my spiritual journey back in my early 20s. I spent so much energy looking for people that I could go and help because it was so much easier to go and help them fix or stand with them than it was to stand with myself. And that's what I want to encourage us to consider today. There is no question, more and more of us, and definitely myself included, my soul is looking for simply this. My soul doesn't want to be advised, and it certainly doesn't want to be fixed. It simply wants to be witnessed, and it needs to be seen and heard and have a companion for when it exactly is as it is. I just want to leave you with some encouragement to stand with yourself, to look deeply within your own heart. And when your mind wants to come in and quickly figure out how it is that can move things along, help us to feel better, maybe all we're really asking for is to be seen, to feel good about who we are in this time, in this evolution, and give ourselves permission to have that kind of heroic spiritual companionship. A friend, someone who sees us, someone who stands as a witness and loves us just as we are. What a beautiful time it is to stand as a witness towards ourselves and for ourselves. Not try to fix or change anything, but simply love ourselves where we are. I believe that T.S. Eliot has a quote here as well. Half the turn or half the harm, that is in turn, half the harm that is done in this world is due to people wanting to feel important. And in this play, The Cocktail Party, T.S. Eliot went to talk about the fact that if we could give ourselves permission to not see our self-importance as the thing that wants to just be seen and heard just so it could look better, to feel better, what if it was just simply to be seen and give ourselves the opportunity to hold ourselves just as we are, just where we are? Oh my gosh, so much good in this today, and so much opportunity to invite ourselves to slow down and simply stand as a witness. An empathic, compassionate, loving, non-judgmental witness who kind of just sat down beside us or sat with us and just saw us and loved us for who we are and where we are. I want you to know that I do that. I do that with you and for you as I do with myself. It seems like one of the greatest spiritual practices these days is to simply be and be where I am and know that is being just good enough and always enough. So with that, much love, every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.